Me did young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pacuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye mapim. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Let us see Kakomo Busia for Ghana.
Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
So as an industry, one thing is for sure, the issues will never end. I don't expect anyone to wake up and think that there will come a day where no artist, no record label, no event promoter, no media person would have any issue with the other. That will be the day we will all be dead. I'm sure that day, it means no one is alive for us to do our business. But as much as we are alive and doing our business, I can assure you, though I'm not a prophet of doom, that there will be issues here and there. Someone will be angry, this will be angry, and all that. But we keep handling them one after the other. And today, the editorial is going to be more about Blacko and still at Ghana Party in the Park. Blacko is in London. Blacko is still running things. As I even speak to you, Blacko has gone to Spotify, I hear, as part of his new album to be released very soon. He is still signing deals. He's still connecting dots. So when the album comes out finally, distribution and publishing will be done worldwide. And that is what every artist needs. Every artist needs to go far. So there are some photos already where Blacko was spotted at a Spotify office doing conversations. They even welcomed him specially with the inscription, "Welcome to Spotify, Black Sherif." And of course, because he's a traveler, his bag was also there. So you can see that the traveler is really traveling and it feels good. I'm so happy for him. This is what I want for every artist as much as I'm concerned as Sammy Flex. I want the growth, I want the development, I want the upgoing of every artist. And I see Blacko making some strides. I see Blacko, at least, I know that now he's been able to break the traveling chains that was on him. He's been able to fly with his team. So I gather it feels good. Chatawale will say, "Fly your niggas," and Blacko is also there with some of his niggas. So I gather. Now it feels good. So now come back and let's settle on this editorial as to why Blacko could not perform at the Ghana Party in the Park. After Chatterhouse PRO spoke on Hits FM 103.9 and here on Sammy Flex TV on one of our platforms called Showbiz Daily, we also spoke about it. And some information is out concerning Blacko, the real deal, the real negotiations that transpired before the event and after the event. We are now getting to understand them better. So stay put. I'm going to take you through some one or two information that I've gathered. Then I will be able to share with you everything that you are supposed to know when it comes to Blacko and his issues with Party in the Park. Let me say thanks to Digital Rasta. You can call him Currency on camera. Richie Flex is the editor and director of the show. And Emmanuel Forila PG is also the producer of this particular content. Call me Sammy Flex and I'm always ready to serve you as I have always been serving you. But in case you have any business to do in September in Dubai, then you should know that we are organizing a fun trip to Dubai. That is the Dubai to, or September to Remember in Dubai. That is the name. September to Remember in Dubai. If you're an artist, you want to even go shoot a music video in Dubai and you don't even know how, do you want to shoot your music video on a yacht or maybe on a boat specially made for you alone? Just link up our numbers on the screen. We are going there from 28th September to 4th October. Link up and let's do it. That is what we do. It is our business and we know how to do our business so well. So point one, what do you think happened? Why was Black Sherif not on that platform? When it comes to our industry, we talk about support. And especially, even when it is within Ghana, the phrase we use is support your own. So in support your own, what we want to really preach is that artists should support event promoters, the media, and the stakeholders in the industry. Same way, event promoters, the media, and the stakeholders should also support the artists. It is a give and take affair. Anytime we talk about support your own. But is that how the story has been with event promoters? Is that how the story has been with artists? Is that how the story has been with all stakeholders in the industry? Is that how the story has been? Now let me take you through the process. So according to Tim Placo, this happened. And I want to read some information that I've spotted on Twitter. That is Olele, the deep throat source. Olele Salvador. That is how some people call him. Olele Salvador, aka the deep throat source. Now he says that Blacko and his team were already in London on their own as part of label benefits to continue working on his album as anticipated. Inside sources are even saying that the label had spent about around 50k pounds. 50k pounds. That is no joke of a money. 50k pounds for the trip and other amenities for his stay there. So they had planned to go to London already. And as to how it coincided or it clashed with the same time Ghana party in the park was also happening, let's leave it to the university judge. Interesting coincidence there. Now it continues that prior to Blacko winning the Best New Artist of the Year at the VGMAs, a starting fee of 5k pounds was proposed by party in the park to book him. It was declined. Conversations fell through. There was no contractual agreement with Charterhouse. So let me hold it down and give you another understanding. We have told you that when the Artist of the Year winner was announced, Charterhouse organizers added a package to it. And the package was that if you win, automatically you are going to be flown to UK, London for the Ghana party in the park. So obviously, Blacko won and he was just going to perform. That was just the agreement. But interestingly, the people were not even going to push him to perform for free. Or they did not see it as, okay, another opportunity for an artist to perform to a different audience. They were ready to negotiate. So they started with 5k pounds. That is 5,000 pounds. That was how they started. Agreement was started that, okay, if you want to perform, then bring in 5k pounds. And that was how it started. But Team Blacko felt, no, 5k was not enough. We needed more than 5k. And they started negotiations. But negotiations could not be reached then. Let's continue then. It says, Burna Boy took the opportunity to extend an invitation to Blacko upon arrival to share the stage with him as seen in various viral performance videos. The invitation was granted as part of a barter agreement between Burna Boy and Blacko. This goes beyond their friendship. So we know the friendship between Burna Boy and Black Sherif. We know how they are doing their business, featuring performances here and there. So as he was going to do his album listening, an invitation was sent to Blacko and his team to come there. And it was a barter agreement. I'm sure Burna Boy gets something for the invite and Black Sherif also gets something for honoring the invitation. That is for them. It is not for us to know. It goes on to say that Olele Salvador is saying he is reliably informed that Blacko wanted to decline Burna Boy's invitation, mainly because of the party in the park negotiations falling through. He didn't want a situation where fans would say he chose to show up for another when he couldn't do same for his own. The source tells me. So Burna Boy, Blacko was not too sure about going because, yeah, we know the industry. If you go there, you don't come for the other. Some people start making issues. So why did you go for this? Why did not go for that? Now, let's continue getting the breakdown as well. And I'm sure it will help us to get all this. It says, further deliberations were had amongst the team and the label to finally have Blacko perform with Burna Boy. Aquaba UK at the time had still not returned with a counter offer. Nonetheless, Blacko was looking to pass through Party in the Park, but a call from a known gatekeeper. So, Blacko and his team, they were still expecting Ghana Party in the Park to come through with a counter offer. Say, if we are not going to accept 5K, you have to do something to it, at least increase it, go to like 30K or go to 20K. But they were still not hearing anything until a certain gatekeeper called. As we speak, we are not too clear who this gatekeeper is, but I know as time goes on, as much as we leave, that information will also come out for you and I to do our discussions. It said the said gatekeeper, who also works with Aquaba UK, proposed an improvement of 10K pounds. He is quoted to have said that Blacko needs to pull up. He needs the stage. We haven't paid any artist that much to show up. Since your man is already here, he should just take it and come. Rephrased. So this discussion was going on between the said gatekeeper and Blacko's team. And that kind of vibe. Charlie, your man day here, if I come through, the stage is big. If I come and perform to a different audience, people would love to see him, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. And according to Team Blacko, this conversation even destroyed their intentions to even go for the event. Though they were thinking, they were contemplating, Charlie, we are in town, we are in UK, we might have to pass through Ghana Party in the Park. But this particular conversation destroyed everything they even wanted to do, their intentions, their plans. But it says, the CEO of Aquaba UK and Blacko's team had earlier agreed they wouldn't be able to meet the demands. Blacko's team wondered why a staff member the said gatekeeper who had no rapport with will call them and make demands after early conversations have been completed. It says the team will reveal how much the label has spent to have Blacko in the UK, as quoted earlier in this thread. Even if they took the offer, the timing wasn't favorable because of the lack of preparation. Now, what was part of the lack of preparation? Let's get that. Then we'll do the final analysis. Then we break this one down. Then we are done. It says Blacko wasn't there with his band, his DJ, etc. He was only in the UK to work on his album. The gatekeeper responding to this over the call said, but as Burna Boy call you there, you go. It didn't end there. Still on the call, the gatekeeper said, next year we go see, he added. Now, this infuriated Blacko's team and they decided not to show up at all. The team, after the phone call, reached out to the CEO of Aquaba UK, and to their surprise, he was even unaware of the latest negotiations. In a nutshell, Blacko was not billed, and the proposed 50K never happened. Special thanks to Olele Salvador, aka the Deep Throat Sauce, for sharing this information. Of course, some of us, we are privy to bits and pieces of it, but for someone to spend time to put out everything together like this, it felt good that we also put them together and share with our audience. Support your own here, support your own there, from the artists, from event organizers, from stakeholders. Looks like we are all not getting to understand the language very well. Looks like we are all not getting how to get to the end of the support your own. This conversation is interesting. This conversation is okay, but I'm sure that this is something that can be done. I'm sure if they both wanted to solve this, they could have solved it so easily. And it is still in the case of Shatawale, maybe in the case of Kofi Kinata as well. Yes, Blacko did not have his DJ there, but I'm sure if they had spoken well with him, just as he was able to perform at Burna Boy's end, they could have devised something. I know DJ Mason was there. I know some other DJs were there, and all these DJs, they will have every song Blacko has done, because Blacko is a hit maker. All his songs are hit songs. No DJ can go for a function without songs on his album, on his laptop. Every DJ who go to a function in this our times would have about top 5 songs from Black Sherif on his laptop. So it wasn't going to be anything different. But how did we communicate this? How was the conversation done? That has been the issue of this industry. That has been the main problem of this, our game. How to negotiate, how to talk to the other so that the other doesn't feel belittled. At every point in time, if someone feels belittled, there is no way you see that good side of the person. And that is where I have issues with some media people and some stakeholders and even some pundits. We think that we can talk to artists anyhow because, unfortunately for our game, when you approach artists and you feel like you are hard, you are hitting him, you are punching him, that is when people hail you. Yeah, Charlie, that guy, the hard guy. And you go talk you for your face. Yes, that is the story. That's how come someone will call Black Sherif and his team and the person will speak this way. Like next year we go see. That statement was unnecessary. In fact, you are not God. Because next year you are also not certain if your event will happen. Yes, it is true. Black Sherif is also not certain of next year whether he will even have a hit or whether he will get a platform to even fly. But next year, you're also not certain about your event. So for you to go on a negotiation table, instead of you to put on what you have on the table and try to convince the threat, next year you go see. And this is my interest. This is my focus. I want to say this, then I wrap up. The way we talk to creatives in this industry, it is nya. And I'm saying this with no fear or favor. Sometimes we make it look like, oh, if you talk to artists and you come out like you are the boldest one, you are the this, you are the that, you are the that, that is when people feel you. Yeah. So personally, I know some people come and say, you are afraid of this, you are afraid of that, when this one does. No, it is because I'm wise. It is because I speak with wisdom. It is because I don't just open my mouth to utter words. It is because anytime I sit behind and in front of the camera to speak, I think about how the other person will feel after talking. After I'm in my studio alone, I can say whatever I want to say and nobody can do focal, nobody can do jack. But I want to behave like a human being. I want to behave like a reasonable person that, okay, I'm talking about a human being who also has feelings. I'm talking about another human being who also has emotions. Therefore, how I say it will be the same way he'll respond. I'm never afraid of anybody as I see some comments on social media. And I know people say, oh yeah, when you meet Shatta Wale, you are not able to do this. When Shatta Wale issues comes, no, it is not like that. It is speaking with wisdom. This is the reason why so many people are fighting with themselves. You go to some artist camp, labels here and there, and there are issues everywhere. It is because of talking. Like, look at this. Look at this. But as Burna Boy call you there, you go perform. Still, they talk, say next year we go see. That was unnecessary. In fact, they paid for their visa, paid for their ticket fares, paid for their hotel. It is just a matter of talking. Like, talk. Talking solves everything. No. Talking solves everything. And this is where we are. So we are talking about support your own. I'm sure Blacko was thinking about going. The organizers were also thinking about something. But how will it be achieved when we are not able to communicate it through well? It is sad if we will continue to speak like this. And unfortunately, if fans will continue to make heroes out of people who attack or who speak any way to creatives, then this is the situation we are going to experience for the coming years. Me, I stand for speaking with respect to every creative person, whether big, small, or large. I always say it. Whether the artist is medium, whether it is underground, I still believe that a little bit of respect does a lot. It is my 2 cents for this particular piece. So Team Blacko, we still wish you well. Keep doing what you are doing. And to Team Akwaba UK, I'm sure next time you guys should be strict with your negotiations. Some of these things, because your fans will be expecting it, you should be very strict with it from scratch. Get papers and everything sealed and signed before the date. It disturbs your brand. It looks like this year there have been issues with artists not showing up here and there. It doesn't make the brand look so solid. When it happens like that, next time you want to put on another artist, they start asking questions. Is he going to appear? Is he going to come? And it might not end well. I wish everyone well. Thanks to Digital Rasta Currency on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show, and Emmanuel Forwila PG as the producer. If you loved this, you have to make sure that you subscribe to us. And for information, this evening, we have a special conversation with Shatta Wale on Showbiz Daily. So if you are watching this, you should wait for that as well. It is going to be, it will be airing from 8:30 p.m. right here on Sammy Flex TV. Subscribe, wait for it, and let's do some more. Sammy Flex. Stay blessed.